Now the hunt is on to decode the signal. Scientists are racing to unlock its secrets. There are three leading ideas about what omega might mean, and each offers a glimpse into a universe far stranger than we ever thought possible. Theory number 1. Plasma waves. Here's the first hypothesis. Omega is nothing new. It's a type of plasma wave that physicists have known about for decades. These are disturbances in the sea of charged particles that fill space between star systems. They ripple through the interstellar medium and carry energy along with them. But why would these waves show up on Voyager's instruments in such a precise pattern? The answer, according to some researchers, is that the omega pattern is actually a kind of cosmic music box. Think about it. Voyager is sailing through a never-ending ocean of charged particles. As it moves, it encounters these plasma waves. Now, remember how each instrument on Voyager is measuring something different. The waves themselves, the magnetic fields they create, and the tiny jolts they give to the spacecraft. Well, imagine each instrument as a different musical note. If the waves hit just right, they could cause each instrument to respond in its own way. And that response, if analyzed correctly, might reveal the original wave. It's like dropping a pebble into a pond. You see the ripples spread out in circles, but you can also hear the splash of water displaced. Feel the vibrations in the ground beneath your feet. Everything around reacts differently, but it's all linked back to the original disturbance. In this analogy, the splash is like Voyager's measurements, the ripples are the plasma waves. The theory goes that some clever data analysis could turn those measurements into a record of the original wave. And here's where things get really fascinating. While this seems like just another scientific paper, one scientist suggested that this could be a new way to probe the universe, a tool for discovering what's beyond our solar system. Imagine a network of space probes, each equipped with a different set of instruments, listening in different ways to the music of the spheres. By comparing their readings, we could map out the composition, temperature, and density of distant worlds. We could analyze the waves, their harmonics, and their echoes. It would be like a symphony orchestra, but instead of violins and trombones, we'd have probes detecting plasma, light, gravity, and magnetic fields. According to Dr. Gore, the leader of the research team behind the study, this method could revolutionize our understanding of the universe. One day, instead of launching expensive new missions, we might simply upgrade our software and use existing probes to listen to the waves, interpret the music of the spheres. But wait, there's more. Dr. Gare says that this new technique could help us spot signs of life elsewhere in the cosmos. You see, any civilization advanced enough to harness plasma waves could be broadcasting information in this way. We might be talking past each other, but by understanding this universal language, we could tune in to messages from worlds away. So, is omega just a natural phenomenon? Maybe. But if it is, it still has some pretty incredible uses. And if it isn't, well, that's a whole different kind of discovery. Theory number 2. An interstellar echo. Next up, let's look at the idea that omega is an echo. Not an ordinary sound bouncing back from a wall, but a phantom that lingers for centuries. Think about it. Space is filled with echoes of ancient activity from exploded stars, pulsars spinning at dizzying speeds, and even the hum of the Big Bang itself. In fact, most of the stuff we observe in space today is just left over from what happened billions of years ago. So could omega be an echo trapped in the cosmic background radiation? A faint whisper of the early universe that's just reached our ears? That's exactly what one group of scientists has proposed. Here's how it works. After the Big Bang, space expanded rapidly, stretching and cooling the universe as we know it. All the light in the early universe was packed together in an intense, hot, dense ball. But as space inflated, that light stretched out too, shifting from visible wavelengths to longer radio waves. Today, that ancient light fills the universe like a faint fog. It's called the cosmic microwave background, and it's one of the most important pieces of evidence we have for the Big Bang theory. But what if that ancient light isn't just a snapshot of the early universe? What if it's a record of all the sounds made by the universe since then? Stars exploding, black holes merging, galaxies colliding. Every event leaves a unique imprint on the fabric of space-time. These echoes don't repeat exactly. They change, but like ripples spreading across a pond, they leave a lasting impression. And here's where things get interesting. If Omega is an echo, it could reveal a kind of cosmic history, a record of events from billions of years ago that we've never seen before. It's like finding an old diary entry that tells us something completely new about our planet's past. But Omega is more than just an echo. It's a key to the universe's evolution. By analyzing the pattern, we might be able to learn more about the conditions, the matter, and the energy that existed in the early universe. It could show us how stars formed, how galaxies grew, or even how the first black holes came into existence. This idea isn't just speculation. NASA has plans to launch the Nancy Grace Roman telescope to specifically hunt for these echoes. It will scan the sky, searching for blips in the cosmic background radiation that might reveal signs of early universe activity. So, whether Omega is a natural echo or an echo of human design, it could rewrite our understanding of the cosmos. Theory number 3, signals from a distant world. Finally, let's consider what happens if Omega isn't just data or an echo. What if it's a signal? Not a glitch, not a natural pattern, but a deliberate transmission from a distant world. Consider this. When Voyager launched in 1977, the future was uncertain. No one knew what kind of discoveries awaited us in the outer solar system. But that hasn't stopped us from trying to send messages into space. Over the years, we've beamed radio signals toward star systems, hoping to catch the attention of distant civilizations. In 1974, the Voyager Golden Records were even sent into space carrying greetings in many languages, sounds of laughter, and images of life on Earth. So why not flip the script? What if a civilization far more advanced than ours is doing the same thing? Voyager could have inadvertently picked up a signal meant for us, a message from a world so distant that it's taken centuries to reach us. And here's why that idea is surprisingly plausible. The universe is mind-bogglingly big, filled with countless star systems and planets. It's reasonable to assume that somewhere out there, life exists in forms we can't even imagine. If some of those civilizations are technologically advanced enough, they might be beaming signals into space, hoping to connect with others. Think about it. If we can send a message to Alpha Centauri and someone else is sending one too, the chances of our signals crossing paths are incredibly small. But with trillions of stars and planets out there, it's only a matter of time until it happens. But it's not just about size, it's also about time. The universe is constantly expanding, stretching space and shifting light. This means that objects that are close together might not actually be. When we look up at the night sky, we're seeing stars as they were millions, even billions of years ago. So a signal sent long ago could be reaching us right now. With Voyager's advanced age and its position in space, it's perfectly positioned to pick up signals that have been traveling for centuries. And here's where things get even more fascinating. If Omega is a signal, it could be proof that we're not alone in the universe. Just imagine the impact that discovery would have on humanity. The implications would go beyond science. It would change our understanding of our place in the cosmos, reshape our culture, our art, and our very identity. It would raise profound philosophical questions, challenging everything we think we know about life, intelligence, and the meaning of existence. So, is Omega just a signal? Who knows? But if it is, it could be the most important discovery in human history. What happens next is up to us. We'll be following this story closely. Make sure to subscribe to stay in the loop, and thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.